Hey, you listening to the Daughter's Diary podcast, and we are going to read the quote for the month of May in my planner. Let's go. So, the quote for the month of May in my planner says, "There is no right time, just time and what you do with it." I like this quote, and I'm going to enjoy doing this podcast episode because I kind of wanted to have a birthday podcast episode and I didn't get around to it. So, my birthday was April 29th. Great day, turned 36, all that good stuff. And so I think that this is resonating with me a little bit more at this time because it's almost been a week since my birthday. And just kind of thinking, I try to be very intentional in just kind of thinking about or just saying, God, what does this next year look like? Like what does moving forward look like? What should I focus on? And I just love this quote. There is no right time, just time and what you do with it. Because it is true. I think that we say, oh, when the time is right, I'm going to write the book. When the time is right, I'm going to go back to school. When the time is right, I'm going to start that business. And I do agree that I think that there is a quote unquote right time. And it's whatever time God tells you to do it. Like that is the right time. And sometimes I think it's easy for us to put things on the back burner because we're quote unquote waiting for the right time when really now is the time. There is just time and what you do with it. So maybe you don't start the business tomorrow, but you research it today, right? Like, yeah, maybe you don't publish the book tomorrow, but you begin researching the steps to do it. You begin reaching out to people who've done it, who can walk you through it, who can say, let's sit down, let's take 15 minutes to talk about your vision or the process you want to go through. You begin saving today for what you want to start tomorrow, right? And so it's so important to just value time. I know people a lot of times when their birthdays come up, they're like, oh yeah, here I am, another year. I always enjoy my birthday. In fact, people have been so surprised because they're like, what you got planned for your birthday? And they've been so surprised because I've pretty much said I didn't really have anything planned because we were just so busy. And so that has really been a shock to people that like I'm not having at least a get together or going somewhere and inviting people. Like they have kind of been floored, and I totally get it and agree that it's very different for me because I love celebrating life. Why would I not? The Lord, you have got, if you've been listening to the podcast, if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, anything, if you know me, you have had the opportunity to experience the goodness and the grace and the mercy and the love and kindness and forgiveness of God if you know me. For 36 years of my life, I have been able to experience God's grace and mercy and love and peace simply because of who He is. And so, yeah, I'm going to celebrate every year that I get because God has graced me with it. And I have gotten the opportunity to experience Him throughout it. I will always celebrate my birthday. And I don't get the drama of like sadness or false sadness or whatever it is about getting older. Getting older is awesome when you're getting wiser as well. Like, don't just grow old and be the same and not allow God to change you. But if you're getting older and you are growing closer to God and He's giving you wisdom and insight, that is awesome. Every day of life that God allows that to happen, that is awesome. And we should celebrate that and not mope around because we're a year older. Yeah, it's great. Another year and I haven't accomplished this. Accomplish it this year. Like, be excited, be hopeful what each day can bring because God is good and faithful. And so I just wanted to say that. I wanted to have a birthday podcast episode where I expressed that. And it just so happens that, again, May's quote of the month aligns with timing. There is no right time, just time and what you do with it. It is what you choose to do with your time in order to make the most of it or the least of it. Whatever it is your choice. It is your choice. I hope and pray that you choose to make the most of it, because time is a gift from God. Man, because he loves us and he wants us to use it and to grow closer to him and to bring others closer to him as well. Let us not mope about it. Let us not, quote unquote, wait to the perfect timing. Let us be in the moments that we have and do with them what God calls us to do with them to make the most of them. Until next time. You've been listening to the Daughter's Diary podcast. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. For more information, you can visit our website at www.ashanelmore.com. There, you'll find blogs, a store, more podcasts, and tips. Thank you for your time.